It won't be super in depth, but I wanted to talk about like our mentality about prisoners. This initially started as this topic that I had because I thought people would continue to be like. I think we live in an era again that we just overgeneralize things, and so we assume all prisoners are bad. We assume all veterans are bad. And I have a little hot take for you guys. I want you guys to marinate on this for a second. I think the three most disrespected groups in America, besides like in, besides race, actually, four most disrespected groups in America will include race, veterans, Native Americans, African Americans, and prisoners. Listen, there's a lot more disrespected groups in America. Of course, I'm not saying Asian Americans aren't disrespected, and there isn't a bunch of people who aren't disrespected. There's a bunch, but I would say veterans and just like including people in general, veterans, Native Americans, African Americans, and prisoners are the four groups that are just treated like absolute garbage in this country. There's evidence, there's proof everywhere, and the fact is there's not a lot of veterans. And the fact is there's a bunch of veterans and Native Americans in prison because no one cares about them. There's a lot of overlap, and I think we just need to take a long look at the way we look at criminals, the way we look at veterans, the way we look at certain groups of this country, because we just let them rot. And we acknowledge that collectively and move on. So no one's really doing anything to change that. I thought I would just bring it into the conversation real quick before we end the show. I know it's like a minute, but my computer is running out of battery. And like I said, I think it's funny that there are people that fight for BLM, but the same people that fight for BLM are the same people that are like, I hate prisoners with all my heart and I want them to die via the death penalty and they should all just go die. Failing to recognize that most people in prison are African American and or veterans that really just have had such troubled lives due to systemic problems that are going on in this country. Critically think, guys. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And we treat prisoners like they're the scum of the earth. But I really wish that we have some prison reform in this country because I think that's one of the top issues in my opinion. I'm going to talk a little bit more about prison reform on another show. But thank you guys so much